In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to rank every single playstyle in eFootball from absolute trash to absolute game changer. And to keep it spicy, I'm not doing this by logic or favoritism. This is based purely on in-game performance, tactical impact, and my own experience grinding matchday wins. This is going to be real, controversial, and maybe even painful for some of you, and if you get triggered, you can close this video, go outside and touch some grass. It's not that deep, so buckle up, because this tier list might just expose your favorite players. First off, what even are playstyles in eFootball? Playstyles are unique behaviors that dictate how a player moves, positions, and reacts with or without the ball. They're not just fluff. A player's playstyle can make or break how effective they are in your system. From a destroyer who presses like a mad dog, to a goal poacher who haunts the box waiting for blood, these styles define your team's rhythm. Now I'll be dividing this video from the goalkeeper's playstyle to the forward's playstyle, so let's start. The defensive goalkeeper. Let's be honest, he just sits back and watches the show. He barely rushes out even when the danger is near. Always rooted to the line. In modern eFootball, that's a liability. You're basically asking to get chipped or punished in low blocks. So this playstyle would be in the F rank, because he'll make you concede more goals than anything, and this game rewards aggression, and this style plays like the goalkeeper is scared. The ideal setup for him, though, is a deep drop back, heavy center back coverage, but he's still going to be mid. Up next is the attacking goalkeeper playstyle. This playstyle is more aggressive, better for high pressing or quick counter setups. He comes off his line and cuts angles. Is it risky? Yes. But sometimes risk wins games. His weakness is being susceptible to chips or mistimed charges. I'll put this in the B tier because it's better than defensive playstyle. Fits most meta tactics but needs good reflex stats. Now for the defender's playstyles, which are build up, extra frontman, attacking fullback, defensive fullback, and fullback finisher. Build up playstyle. This playstyle is only compatible for the center backs, the most important defensive playstyle. They remain calm under pressure, offer smart positioning, and they often initiate attacks. They link the defense to midfield seamlessly without panic and with maximum composure. My build-up center back even gets assist when I flip from balance to attack. It is a must-have. This has got to be in the SS tier. Attacking fullback. They stretch wide and support the winger, giving you overloads. This is compatible for the left and right backs. Great for vertical tiki-taka. They add width to the flank to make it a 2 versus 1 against your opponents, but the only disadvantage is when you lose possession, as it makes it difficult to run back to your own half if your opponent plays a quick counter. The ideal game plan for this playstyle is the outside game plan. This playstyle is in the A tier. The fullback finisher. The left and right backs also. This playstyle is fun, chaotic, and sometimes brilliant. They cut inside to score goals like an inverted winger but needs the right system or they get caught out. I put this playstyle in the B tier because of their weaknesses. They can unbalance your formation and shape, especially on counterattacks, and are too risky to use. Next on the list is the extra frontman. This playstyle are for aggressive center backs that charge forward. Can disrupt build-up and catch attackers off guard, but prone to overcommitting. This is going into the C tier because of the high risk with a moderate reward scale. The defensive fullback. They're reliable but in a dull way. Minimal attacking contribution. Good if you park the bus, i.e. 5 defenders system. They're bad if you want dynamism. They are very good in 1 versus 1 duels against opponents, but asides that it feels like playing with 1 less man in possession. So this is going into the D tier. Now the middlemen. The midfield's playstyle is really interesting. We have the anchorman, the destroyer, orchestrator, box-to-box, hole player, and the classic number 10. The box-to-box, the engine of your team. Defends, transitions, joins attack. Does everything. This style is compatible for all positions aside the defensive midfield role. Think of Valverde or Bellingham type players. This playstyle is in the S tier because they are literally the spine of most modern team. The anchorman. They sit back, screens the defense. Critical in low block or holding formations. They never roam from their position, they are perfect for stopping counterattacks. This goes in the A tier because they need quick center backs and overlapping fullbacks to shine. Up next is the orchestrator. They dictates tempo, have great passing vision but lacks aggression. Needs a partner to shine. Their only weakness is that they don't press or run much. They need mobility around them. This is why I'm putting him in the B tier. The whole player. This playstyle is for the center midfielders, the left and right midfielders, and the attacking midfielders. Loves darting runs from midfield. Can be effective in quick counters, but often loses positional discipline. That is, they disappear when you need build-up support. This is going into the C tier because they're inconsistent but explosive. The destroyer. They overcommit too much. This playstyle is for the defensive midfielder and the center backs. They good if you're pressing like crazy, but risky in possession-based setups. I'm putting them in the D tier, unfortunately, because they always need backup and you're cooked if they lose in the midfield war. The classic number 10. You know those players who don't need pace to destroy defenses? That's the classic number 10. Think Mesut Ozil in his prime. Slow jog, deadly pass, unpredictable magic. This playstyle thrives in the central attacking midfield role. They stay central, act like magnets for the ball, and are always looking for that final killer pass. What makes the classic number 10 great is their ability to dictate the tempo in the final third. They won't run into space like a whole player, but they make up for it by reading the game 2 steps ahead. Perfect for possession-based systems and manual playmakers who love carving defenses apart with surgical through balls. In eFootball, when you place them behind a clinical finisher like a goal poacher or fox in the box, the combo is ridiculous. They may not press and they don't track back much, but give them time and space and they'll unlock teams. That's why the classic number 10 deserves A tier. The last playstyle, the forwards playstyles. Prolific winger. This is your explosive sprinter, always hugging the touchline, looking to beat fullbacks 1 versus 1 and cut inside or cross. Fast, direct, and extremely dangerous in open space. Perfect for counters and wide build-up. Give them space and they'll terrorize defenses. Need stamina and close control to truly shine. Undoubtedly, they deserve the S tier, but most of them lack stamina, which is why they're in the A tier. The roaming flank. This playstyle thrives on freedom, but sometimes too much freedom becomes a problem. Instead of staying wide or timing runs, the roaming flank drifts unpredictably. Sometimes helpful, sometimes in the way.
Piece of shit?
You'll often see them leave the wing and cut into midfield without a clear purpose, which can mess with your shape or spacing, especially if you're relying on them for width. They can be brilliant in fluid, high possession systems where everyone interchanges, but in fast-paced or counter-attacking setups, they might not give you the directness you need. You'll find them doing a bit of everything, but mastering nothing. Because of their inconsistency and lack of structure, they fall just below the top-tier wingers. The B tier. Cross Specialist. This guy is your precision assist machine. Stays wide, focuses on delivering pinpoint crosses, early, driven, or lofted. He won't beat defenders often, but give him a yard and he'll whip in elite balls. I'm putting this in the B tier because they are deadly with a target man or goal poacher waiting in the box. Lacks versatility, but in crossing systems, he's king. Creative playmaker. This goes in the B tier. Not your typical winger. This one's all about reading the game. Cuts inside often, operates in pockets, and acts like an extra playmaker from wide zones. Amazing for overloads and through balls, but not ideal if you want raw speed or direct dribbling. Slower tempo, high IQ. The goal poacher. The fox with fangs. This guy stays high up the pitch, plays off the last defender's shoulder, and only has one mission: score goals. He doesn't drop deep or make complex runs, but if you give him service, it's over. They're almost always in the right place at the right time. Combine him with creative midfielders or wingers, and he becomes unstoppable. This playstyle is in the SS tier because at the end of the day, the main reason you play the game is to score bangers. Dummy runner. This playstyle sacrifices personal glory for team space. They make constant off-ball runs, not necessarily to receive the ball, but to drag defenders away, pulling the backline apart. Works best in fast counter systems where others exploit the space they create. On their own, they're not clinical. But in a well-coordinated attack, they're elite facilitators. They are in the A tier for this reason. The fox in the box. This guy lives for chaos in the penalty area. Think someone who doesn't roam, doesn't drift wide but stays glued to the 18-yard box. He's alert, sharp, and dangerous with rebounds and second balls. Great in box-heavy situations, but not very helpful in build-up or wide attacks. Needs heavy support, which is why he'll be where the big boys are but not so up, which is the B tier. The deep-lying forward, a thinker, not a sprinter. He drops off from the line to receive the ball, link play, and turn creator. More useful in slow build-up systems. He's not your final killer, but he unlocks others, especially wingers and hole players. If you use possession-based systems, he fits in. But in high-tempo games, he fades, which is why he is in the mid category. Target man, the old-school big man. Excellent in hold-up play, flick-ons, and bullying defenders in the air. But eFootball's speed-focused meta doesn't favor them. Too slow on turns and easily isolated if unsupported. Effective in niche cross-heavy tactics, but struggles elsewhere. That's why I put this playstyle in the F tier, so that's my full ranking. We've seen the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. Show full tier list graphic on screen with music rise agree with the rankings? Or did I just roast your entire dream team? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, and if this hits 500 likes, I'll make a player-specific ranking, who's the best goal poacher, the best anchor man, and so on. Make sure you subscribe if you're serious about mastering eFootball. This has been your ultimate playstyle tier list. See you on the pitch.